So I'm sure you've seen the title of this video, and if this thing takes place, it will absolutely break the internet. Forget Tucker Carlson and Andrew Tate, and that was a great video. I watched it, didn't learn much from it. It's the same message being hammered over and over again, but it's good. There's nothing wrong with hammering home the same message because it works. But now, going on to Trump right now. Me personally, been a big fan of his from day one. Ever since he started running for office and he started saying some outrageous stuff and all the old stuff was coming out, I was one of the guys. At the start, if you follow me back in the days from Facebook, not follow me back, Facebook wasn't a follow thing. You became friends with people, and then every so often I got the itch, which was very often, for me to say something crazy that people didn't agree with, just so that I could sit back and enjoy my time while I was sat in the gym for 10 hours a day. Had to pass the time somehow. So I used to, if you think I'm like prodding it now, I used to really prod it back those days, because those days were the days where you wouldn't get cancelled. You could say anything as outrageous as you could make it sound. You could put all the C words, all the F words, everything in there, and you'd never ever get cancelled. You'd never ever get taken down. People will complain, people will, hate you and send you inboxes, but you'd never get taken down. Amazing times they were. Anyway, right now we've got to play the game. So even so much. So in my YouTube videos, I don't even drop any F-bombs. See how good I am right now? Don't drop any F-bombs. And if I find any F-bombs, I always delete them. But I'm actually really good at that, so I haven't found any F-bombs in my videos. In my early videos, when I first started doing the YouTube, yes, I was dropping them in almost every video, at least 10 a video. And then a friend of mine was like, yo, you shouldn't be doing that. Then when the YouTube sent the whole list of things you can and you can't do, and the things you can and you can't talk about, I was like, oh, God, there's a lot of restrictions attached to this. Now, I understand, yes, we want the truth and we want you to be yourself and you want to open up and say what you want. Who cares about the powers to be? But bro, listen, if you want to grow, you got to play their game. If I want to grow on social media, I got to abide by the rules. I know guys close to me, and I know people in the media who have had their page taken down, and then when your page gets taken down because of something stupid or some message that you was trying to spread, which was probably right, but you didn't do it in a clever manner, your platform's gone. And if you get deplatformed, well, then the gig's up in it, really. So I'm still growing. So hopefully I don't get deplatformed. Now, back to this interview. Now, Patrick Bet-David is a guy, to be honest with you, who I am still kind of sat on the fence about. Let me explain why. This guy, he came from Iran, and he hates Iran for whatever reason. Great, that's fine, no issue. But then he's got this solid, deep-rooted hate for Islam. Now, I don't care if you hate Islam or you do whatever. You're an intelligent guy. You're a businessman for a start. Talk about business. Great business. If you want business advice, go follow Valuetainment. Amazing business advice. When I was watching the guy, I'm thinking, yo, this guy's dropping gem after gem. Every single video. I used to watch his video, sat there, open my notes app on the laptop thinking, that's interesting. What's next? Oh, that's interesting. That's how much value the guy was providing. And he does provide a lot of value. But every so often, he goes off track and starts talking about something he knows nothing about. That's the issue. If he was well educated on the Middle East, I would be open to listening to that guy. There's no idea. It's like Jordan Peterson. So anti-Islamic for what? For what purpose? I mean, I used to love the guy. Great. Harvard professor. Great. Intelligent guy. Very hypocritical. Because even though he told men to be men and have the monster and tame the monster, never use it, what did he go and do? Turn to the tablets, turn to the pills, turn to the bottle, turn to the antidepressive medications and everything else he was medicating himself with. Let his family down, let his people down, let his fans down, let himself down. So everything he preaches, he did himself. At least don't let yourself down, bro. Anyway. Unfollowed a long time ago for a certain interview that he did with some guy from the Middle East. I'm not going to mention who. But anyway, same thing with Patrick Bet-David. Don't like him when he talks anti-Islamic. And he shouldn't do that. And, he's very quick to be on one side of the fence because I know he has this deep-rooted hatred. His family got uprooted from Iran and they had to flee to America because it was so bad over there and whatever. Look, I wasn't alive at the time. No idea. I do know what happened. I have my opinions and my theories on it and what people said and they didn't. But anyway, we're ready to discuss that. The point is, because of him, he might have pushed Joe Rogan over the edge. Now, Joe Rogan is another guy who is influenced by the powers to be. When you're at that level, yeah, you get the people at top. Even though he says he never has anybody coming down on him saying, Joe, pick this guy, pick that guy. Of course, you do not have the biggest voice on social media, on television, on any media platform. He is the king. There's no one higher than him. No Tucker Carlson, no Oprah, no nobody. He's the king. Now, if Trump went on there, it doesn't matter what they spoke about, bro. It would do numbers all over the world. And I'll tell you, I think he's going to get re-elected personally. But if he went on there, it would be stamped. And like one of those old-time stamps with the candle wax, the red candle wax wrapped. Boom. Signed, sealed, delivered. Guaranteed. The next, I was going to say prime minister, but president is what they call it in America. And let's be honest, I think I was going to say 3 countries that I am linked to. Actually, no, what am I saying linked? I'm not really linked to America, but I do have family there. But the 3 countries that I think have the best politics, well, Pakistani politics is very volatile. It's a bit crazy. It's a bit dangerous what's going on over there. It's not comical. It's actually a real life situation what's going on there. So I'm going to probably dismiss that and just say the 2 countries that have the best politics is UK. UK political structure is amazing. You cannot beat our politics. I think it's number 1. I'm a bit ashamed. I'm a bit like, it's a bit of a shame that Boris has gone. He was probably the best. The Gordon Brown guy before him, top. I mean, the views were amazing. Cameron, amazing. Blair, not so much. That was when it was the bad times of politics. But British politics is amazing. American politics is the best. You can't beat it. It is a pantomime show. There's nothing going on in America, really. They're not doing anything. They're just trying to fight everybody. They're just trying to push agendas. Nobody's trying to do anything. Some guy's eating an ice cream and falling over, and next man's on TV saying, I didn't grab this person, didn't grab that person. Anyway, not much of a video, but the point is, Patrick Bet David, I know he's not watching this, but if he can push this over the edge, that will do some numbers.